Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 17 of the AfterLife podcast. Today we have quite the interesting showing. One of the hosts today, we have Whitefire.
Hello.
Welcome, Whitefire. Hoping you're having a fabulous day. We also have Blonde Skunk, who seems to be putting himself in one of those chambers to get all those sensations going right through him. So, how are you doing, Blonde Skunk?
I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking.
And then today we also have one of our newest AfterLife members, G to the P, who's feeling quite green right now, it appears. How are you?
Good morning,
GP?
everyone. You guys seem quite tired.
Good morning.
Yeah,
I feel pretty great.
I had a
Jay's
hard
just
morning.
being Jay.
God, that ball of sunshine over there.
What are you talking about? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 17 of the AfterLife podcast. Today, we have quite the show today. We got the typical crew on, and then we got
A-team.
G to the P.
G to the P.
G to the P.
The one and only.
G to the P. Or as some of us like to call him, Gippy. So, yeah, we have quite the
Gippy, that was-
podcast in store today. We're available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Links in the description down below. We're also available on YouTube with a webcam. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out right now. Also, we have a Discord. So if you guys want to join all the fun and memes and Minecraft screenshots and content updates, and you guys are welcome to join us there. Also, it's at tiny.cc/AL Discord. And we also have a wonderful group of members at streamerlinks.com/afterlifesmp with also links to all the Afterlife social media. Easy clap. Okay, so GP, you are one of the newest members. How's it feel to be a new member? Like, have we made you at home? Like, has it been a horrible experience? You know, explain, elaborate. Be honest, GP.
It's been awesome so far. I have really enjoyed the community with you. I know I sound kind of like I'm not really like fully invested right now, but no, like this has been amazing.
You sure?
A lot of fun. Yeah, especially tormenting Skunk all the time.
I mean, you can never
that's
go
what
wrong
everybody
with that. That's an
That's
easy
what
one.
everybody likes. It's
Yep.
okay. Because I generally just don't care.
And the that nice little song you wrote me there the other day about
Oh. Yeah.
about
How'd
some
that go again? I
Polish
forget.
flag. I don't recall. It was quite
Gotta
it
go
was,
watch GP's episode again.
Can we get a demonstration, like a little tease?
you want me to sing?
Mr. Polish man.
There we go. See?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that
It went
was-
something- It went something like that. I don't know.
It was
weird.
about as good as that. But no, it's been a ton of fun.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's like being a part of a community that is so like high quality, I would say, and who strive for like perfection almost. It really makes me want to one up myself every single time. Like I'm always looking to improve myself in some way because you guys are always so amazing.
Thank you.
Man.
My heart.
Yeah. This early for me, and I'm already getting my ego boosted up. Yeah.
Feels
Jay
good.
really doesn't need it though. So
Yeah, I really don't.
I need it. I never get compliments.
Whoa,
Ever.
you are the dirtiest little boy in the land, okay? Yeah, I'm trying to watch my language, after our last streamathon. Some people are like, well, that's not cursing, but like, is that really PG friendly, Jay?
I mean, is the podcast really PG?
No.
Is GP.
I'm just trying to be different for GP. We gotta have a good representation for ourselves.
You can't be different. You gotta be yourself, Jay. Let it all out.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Listen. He's gonna experience Tyrone and Fidget at some point. All right, it's gonna happen.
You know
Excuse me?
Yeah,
There's
GP, you
nothing.
got a fun time ahead of you, but
What have I
we
signed up
are
for?
glad to have you on the server, a part of the group.
Welcome.
Hopefully,
friend.
you
Welcome.
fit right in. Winky
Yeah.
face, nudge, nudge. And hopefully, the other two don't scare you away because I know how perfect I am. So,
Not yet. Jay, you've been very welcoming.
thank you.
For now.
You've
For
been able to
now,
buy-
what's
Until I
that
get to know
supposed to
you.
mean?
Just you wait. GP.
Well, I mean, the only thing, there might be a problem is, you not giving me diamonds. So,
Yep.
gotta work that out, GP. You kind of holding out on me.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got my redstone shop is producing no diamonds because nobody does redstone except puffing fish.
Hey, I bought some
So
from
how am I
you.
gonna give you any diamonds, Jay? I've got nothing.
I
I don't
bought
mind.
redstone from you. That's not on me. I already paid my fair share. I don't know what these other people are doing. I spent like 30 diamonds at your shop, like 27 or whatever it is. I don't see other people
Really?
cracking a package over there.
I don't remember seeing that. I'm sorry.
Wait,
It's in
what?
my video. Thank you very much. So if you don't remember that, then that means you didn't watch my video. And I only post once every like 3 weeks. So shame on you, GP. Shame on you.
It's been hard keeping up, honestly. I mean, every day there's been like 2 videos from people, and it's just unreal. I can't keep up. Well,
We
I
have
can,
videos
but
yesterday? I feel like yesterday was a dead day for us. It was like only like one video, or maybe 2.
I think there was. Well, I mean, even then, it's still.
Well, no, I feel like I don't even feel like there really was. I think there were videos on other things. I know I think Kyle did, and that might have been it. Because I know I was tweeting for days before.
Yeah.
Like I tweeted myself.
Aquarium.
Oh yeah, he did the bunny thing.
Aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that yesterday?
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, April 10th.
There's been like 2 a
it was early in
day
the morning.
every single
Okay.
day for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. At least 2 a day.
And what, we already have 3 today, right? And we're gonna have
with
2 more on
Django's-
top of that.
There's 2 more coming out later today too. So
Yeah, I saw Jagger uploaded his first episode today as well. Haven't had a
Yep.
chance to see that.
I'm gonna be
Mine's not coming
dying.
out today. Mine's coming out tomorrow, but it's for episodes. But yeah, fortunate.
And we're just
Good.
pumping it away.
I'm
I
honestly
should have
getting
one
some
coming out tomorrow
serious.
too.
Yeah, I'm getting some serious season 2 vibes because season 2 we had a streak of I don't know how many days in a row. I think we counted. It was the first like 3 months or something of the server launch where there's at least one video every single day.
Oh yeah.
Which
Yeah,
was,
but now we're
was
getting
constant.
2 videos. That's game breaking right there.
Well, yeah. Well, season 2 we started with 7 members.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know, so season 3 there's a lot more hype, a lot more going on this late in the season, which is
Very surprising,
Yeah.
but it's awesome.
You know, you wouldn't really think it's possible with that, like with how late it is. Like some people don't want to join, yet we're able to get this many people that are willing to join, right? And like actually find a place for themselves. I mean, I'm sure, you know, we didn't necessarily have the most established, you know, setup going on, but you know, we had a nice chunk, and some people prefer to like wait until things are fresh. That way they can technically be there for the start and have a fair start with everybody else.
it made it easier that we started with so few people in season 3 because we only started with 6 people. So, and there wasn't like a whole lot
Anything
done at the very
crazy,
beginning.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
we weren't even at the
Slow
top of the
start.
nether yet. Like nobody decided to do that. Like I think I
Nobody-
told like 2 or 3 people that, and they were like, "What? Really?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, we have no point."
Yeah, there
Do
wasn't.
that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I should have built a gold farm by now, but
No, I mean, I
I
don't
was like,
think it would have
nah, I'm
made
not
a
gonna do that.
difference.
We have one now. Smile.
yes,
Yes.
thank you, Tooth.
And it's
When are
private
you-
though. That face. I mean, I don't really know the whole purpose of a gold farm. I guess his is AFKable, right? Or that's the purpose, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, purpose of the gold farm is to get a
Yeah,
lot of
but like get
gold.
XP and gold, but like
Yeah.
you don't really get a lot of gold to begin with. But I don't know if they changed anything from previous times, right? 'Cause I always remember gold farms to being like you don't really get a lot of gold, but you still got a good bit of XP. So
Yeah, that's primarily what they're used for. Like at least what I've seen them for. I mean, the gold is nice. Like Wintertooth is selling the gold,
Mm-hmm.
but I personally just use the iron farms. That's just my shtick.
mm,
Because like really, all you need the gold and stuff for is pretty much just beacons. And if you've got a decent villager farm, you can get enough emeralds or iron if you've got an iron farm. So
And you need it for
I-
food too. At times, if you like golden carrots.
I love
Very
lemon
true.
carrots.
Very true.
Delicious.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I need gold.
Oh yeah, you're trying to avoid the whole villager stick over here, which is nice. I mean, it's different, you know. Instead of like just going the easy way, you're trying to make it at least a little bit more difficult, but and more family friendly to like the whole server trading idea or bartering or oh, let's make a deal about me buying your gold from your gold farm. So that's nicer instead of like, oh, I'm just gonna ask KB, hey, can I borrow your villagers or can I just get my own? So nice. It's different. It's a change.
I don't want to do. I'm not doing any villager stuff either. I don't know.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
kind of
nice.
stupid
might.
how easy it is.
How
I
about
don't
me?
know.
I guess.
Different, but
I've actually never played with villagers since they updated, like the Village and Pillage update came out.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna actually try with some villagers now. And I never did. It's
yeah, I
too
never
much
did
work.
either, really. The one
Too
time I
much
did was
work.
with KB. That was about it. Like he let me use his villagers. That was the only time I've used villagers. That was in like the past week. So
Yeah. It's actually a lot easier now. I think Jay was saying it's a lot easier now to set up a breeder, set up an
Mhm.
infinite breeder, to get a lot of villagers, and to get the trades that you want. Because
Oh,
all you
yeah.
have to do is just place down their workstation. If you don't
Right.
like the first trade you see, pick it
Break
back
it
up,
and do it again.
place it back down.
It's
You don't
that
have to like
simple.
yeah, you don't have to kill a bunch of villagers now to get what you want. You don't have to cycle
Right.
through all the trades. You just get a villager and you can just give it whatever you want. So
do you think that should be changed?
Oh yeah, I
Or-
think that should be nerfed to the ground. I think everything regarding like some of the villager stuff needs to be nerfed to the ground. Like we have the Mason one where it sells quartz for 1 emerald, and one quartz block for 1 emerald. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I would say that's kind of fair deal. But like, why should I be able to get a mending book in the first 2 trading slots of a villager, or 3, whatever it is? Like,
Right.
I shouldn't even be able to really see any of it. In my point, I don't
Well-
think you should see the enchanted books at all in the first 2, 3 slots. You have to. I think you
Okay.
should become a master with that villager. That
Okay.
way, you can't like easily reset it, and that way you have to like fully commit.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
I was gonna
mean-
say, like, do you think mending should just be exclusive?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think it would make the end more useful, but I mean, to some that would probably be annoying then, right? Like nobody wants to explore. That means you're also kind of limited, like, right? If
Mhm.
there's 16 of us, so we would need at least 64 books for armor, right? And then you probably want one for each of your tools, which is another like 5 mending books on top of that, right? So you're adding up right there. So that's a lot of like however they limit it. Like if you want to limit it to like end ships, right? That's a lot of end ships you're gonna have to find then.
Yeah. They're
That's
not that
probably
rare
why
either.
they didn't do that, because they probably wanted it to be more accessible than just be the rarest of rare items. Which
Mhm.
some people like that, some people don't. I've known people who I've watched their content who don't use mending. Period. They
Yeah.
hate mending, or if they do use mending, they only use mending books that they find from
Oh.
end cities or from temples or wherever you can find them.
Mhm.
Slyn was like that. He didn't use villagers. He just if he found a mending book, he'd put it on an item. And he
Yeah.
thought mending kind of ruined the game because now you only need one item.
Yeah. In a way, it
Right.
does.
I
Like,
guess you have that option, so like he did, he just played without it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. If you want to play with it, it makes the game a little easier, I guess. And if you don't want to play with it, you
yeah.
got that option. But
I guess I have to ask: is it mending or infinity on your bows?
Infinity.
Infinity.
No mending?
Mending was not worth it in the end. Like, I tried that
Yeah.
at the beginning of the season, and I'm just like, this is not worth it. Like, because I like to spam my bow quite a bit, right? If I'm fighting people or shooting
Oh, yeah,
mobs,
I've
I spam. So it's like, it's not worthwhile for me for sure.
mhm.
Maybe for you guys, it wouldn't be, as annoying, but like having that always carry 64 arrows or like having some in a spare shulker box or whatever is annoying and tedious to deal with, in my opinion. So And like, oh, I only have to replace my bow every once a month. Not that big of a deal. It's not like we're PvPing every day. So
It's also just a lot easier to get a bunch of bows that have the same enchants and all have infinity. And like an infinity bow, if you have unbreaking on it, like it's not gonna deteriorate that quickly.
Right.
So like you'll have the same bow for at least a few months typically. And like unless you use it a ton, like use it every single day, always shoot things instead of using a sword. Unless that's like the only weapon you use,
yeah.
then like you're not gonna run out of bows that quickly. And even if you do, you can just make 5 of the same bow probably at once and just have a bunch of backups. Versus
Yeah.
with mending, you have to have a bunch of arrows on you. And I'm the same as
Right.
Jay. I don't like carrying a bunch of arrows on me, so it's just easier to have infinity and to spam the bow whenever you want. So
It would be neat if like if you could carry like a shulker box. Well, like this would be neat for crossbows, especially because like if you could carry a shulker box full of ammo, like full of the stuff, and it used it from the shulker box in your inventory, it'd be kind of cool.
make it
That
a
way
lot
it only
easier.
that way it only took up like it acts like an ammo pouch almost.
Yeah, that would help like make it a convenience instead of like a nuisance, right? Because I
Yeah, I
know
think-
sometimes you watch Etho like break out the shulker box in his
Oh,
Hermitcraft
yeah.
videos,
I see that.
key on everything. That way you can
Yeah.
like just have it right there. But I mean, I guess he's already carrying the fireworks, but that's for him to spam his crossbows. So,
Yeah, I guess he's doing that because of he has all the different crossbows.
well, they're already preloaded with the
They're
fireworks,
preloaded,
so he can just become a machine gunner or whatever, right?
Yeah, I'm referring to just having like the
Yeah, I got
the
you.
ammo in the shulker box. I think it'd be neat.
I mean, it would help since, you know, Minecraft is such builder driven, right? So you already have a bunch of blocks on you and you don't want to clutter your inventory even more, right? Like
Right.
us having to carry more stuff for the Streamathon was like,
Yeah.
okay, how am I going to arrange my inventory now?
Yeah.
Like, how many items are we at? Okay, we're at 6. Okay, so the next person's going to have 7. They're going to suck.
Oh yeah, that was fun though.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
interesting trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
I really-
different items too.
Yeah, like I really enjoyed the addition of like whoever did the hue bone, you have to carry the bone in your hotbar.
Skunk?
Or Skunk, you did that. Okay. Yeah, you add so there was that, and then Wintertooth put the
Head.
binding pillager head, which was
Yes.
Evil. That's
Terrible.
Evil.
man. He wanted to do a chest plate, but
You didn't think
way-
about it
that
until
was-
afterwards.
man.
yeah, that way people couldn't fly. So it's like that's evil.
I mean, I told him I'll just schedule myself before him in the Streamathons from now on.
Yeah.
You know, if there's an 8 a.m. time slot, you know why I'm taking that from you? That way I can start things off.
Taking my 8 a.m. Wow, I can't
Yeah.
believe you.
But when
I
it
can
just
sleep in.
lasts, please.
White, do you
that
actually
was-
sleep in?
Um,
I don't think you do.
I usually
I
get up
feel
at like
you don't.
8:30.
Yeah, see, like it wouldn't really make a difference for you.
I don't know. I'm just used to getting up at like 7,
That's good though.
7:30 because classes. So
Yeah.
So would you say your sleep schedule's been consistent then?
oh yeah, 100%. Like ever since classes went online, my sleep schedule has been like, even if I go to bed at 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm still waking up no later than 8:30.
Hmm,
Like I don't sleep I pretty much never sleep past 8:30 anymore.
yeah.
So
Can't say the same.
My sleep schedule's a wreck. So what was it? Thursday? Thursday was a waste of a day. I woke up at 12, went back to sleep around I think it was either 4 or 6, I forget, in that time frame. And then woke up at 10 p.m. again. Stayed up till 3, woke up at 8 the next morning. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But I woke up at 8 today, so I don't know. Something happened. I was like, I just needed sleep, I guess.
Yeah, you're somehow situated. Like I'm all over the place now. It's like,
I wouldn't say I'm
Yesterday?
situated.
well, I
would
mean,
just
you're
say
more
I'm
situated
wrecked.
than me. I
Yeah.
feel like yesterday. Well, I mean, last night. You know, I went to bed at like 5. I mean, it wasn't by choice. I mean, you guys left me at like 3:30, and then I got
How
in
are you
bed.
awake?
I was like wide awake, like somehow. I'm just like, man, what do I do? This is boring.
Not
I
now.
can't fall asleep. But like, you know, still got up at 11:30, but it's not been the best. It's been kind of like rough figuring out what time I'm waking up at. So, what about you, GP?
I'm with White. Honestly, I'm quite consistent with my schedule. I go to bed by 1 a.m., wake up by 8, sometimes a little earlier.
Do you guys have an alarm that you have?
I do.
Okay.
But it also
I
depends,
don't.
it also
I
depends on
don't
the
at
day. Like most days, I'll get up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock without an alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Other days, if I stay up later, if I stay up till 1:30, yeah, I need that alarm because if I'm in bed by, I would say 11:30, I probably don't need an alarm. But if I'm in bed by 1:30, I absolutely do because I need 8 hours of sleep. Otherwise, it's hard for me to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I've been using as sort of a more natural alarm is I open my window, like the shutters, so I get the natural light to come in, and rather than waking up to an alarm, it's a more gradual awakening almost. I found that to be a lot more efficient than a blaring noise across the room
Yeah.
telling me, "Oh, you got to wake up now."
Yeah, that's what's recommended, right? Like, so you can like easily like just get into the mood and not like have like that annoying feeling to the start of the day. Like, every time I hear an alarm now, I'm like triggered. I'm like, oh God.
Right.
You're like paralyzed by that. But like, I know I downloaded an app for a bit to where like it would like play like music gradually louder and louder, like for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But then I stopped using that because like sometimes I couldn't figure out like when the alarm was actually gonna work because it didn't behave like a different alarm I had.
I
But
think the bedtime alarm or the actual just clock app with Apple has that. It's called the
really,
bedtime mode. Yeah.
Oh, the
to where
bedtime mode.
to where it gradually gets louder and louder.
Yes.
Really?
I remember having something like that. Or maybe I had something different, but I do remember something like that.
I feel like their app is like
Maybe not.
limited in a way. Like it's annoying to use. I feel like sometimes the clock app.
Yes.
I know at least the song that I wake up to, I dread it. Anytime I hear that song as an alarm now, like even if it's like the ringtone of my phone, I dread that sound because it is the sound that wakes me up. I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they do have it. Yeah. Choose your alarm and it has like all these different like little like melodies.
Yeah.
But won't that like be ingrained in your mind? Like I hate that sound.
Well, no,
Rather
because
than the
like
ring,
it makes it gradual though. Like
Well, it's like a gradual like little
So-
song that plays.
So like you could literally wake up in like the first minute if you really wanted to, or you could wake up at the 30-minute mark when it gets really loud in your ear. I don't know how the clock app behaves, but like in the other app that I use, that's how it worked. It just start like it was nothing. Like I could make it where I think it was ocean waves and like raining or whatever, and like the ocean waves would slowly get louder and louder and louder until it's right there in your ear. So
You're gonna get splashed by the tide.
yeah, or maybe I want to hear the jungle and hear the monkeys ooh ooh ah, ah.
They're getting closer and closer. Bro, watch out.
Yes, they would be up to no good. So has anybody like changed the routines for like sleeping? Like maybe like waking up in the morning or like going to bed. Like have you changed how you like prepare to go to bed, or you just like go to bed like how you typically do?
I know I definitely have. I definitely like mine is like I don't know, it's weird. Like I've been having like wine every night before bed.
I wonder what's happening to your sleep schedule then, Skunk.
So, I mean, that's kind of what's been happening. But no, I mean, it's like we go to like my bedtime now is like 3 o'clock in the morning now, apparently. So
It's great. I love the sound of that, Skunk.
Well, no, I mean, because
so unhealthy.
Yeah, you and I
we've been talking at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah. Some days in the Discord, we had Ash in here, we had Mario in here, we had Kyle in here, we have G to the P in here.
It's so weird having like all like being up at that time and then like still being able to like actually like build, because usually when I'm like really tired, I can't concentrate on building or anything like that. But it's so weird being up at that time, being able to
Your
different.
sleep schedule's changing, Skunk. I love it.
It's different. No, I don't like it because I'm gonna have to go back to work in like a week or 2 or 4.
Oh, just forget it. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
It's work from home, right?
It's awful getting up at 5:30 again. Work from home, yeah. Love to.
So then, would you say you're like a night owl or what's the early morning rise, or what do you call that?
I don't think I'm an early morning person. I think I like to pretend I am because
Okay.
I feel more productive in the morning.
I see.
But I don't think I'm actually like a full-blown morning person because I don't like getting up in the morning. I'm actually quite mean in the morning if somebody tries to wake me up. I'm like really mean. It's bad. I have a story, but I don't want to tell that story. That's a bad story.
That's a bad story, really.
It's a bad story.
All the more reason.
Yeah. How you gonna
No.
like tease us and then like,
No.
Come on, Skunk.
you almost
on.
got it there. Almost got it there.
Well, okay. All right. I guess it's not that bad. So one time I was getting up late when I was homeschooled. Michael comes to my room, my second my
12-year-old brother.
12-year-old brother, yeah. He comes into the room, he starts waking me up. It's it's fairly late in the day, 11, 10-ish. I didn't have a lot of sleep the night before. And he jumps on my bed, like real like waking me up, and I was like real mean. I just pushed him off the bed like with my one arm, and he went like onto the floor and like, oh my god. Yeah. I was mean. Like I just like get out of here, kid.
You do not mess with a man's sleep.
Seriously. It was bad.
I have something similar where in the morning, oftentimes my brother will have we do like the garbage duty every Thursday night. We're supposed to do garbage because Friday is the pickup,
Mhm.
but they like to do Friday morning as the garbage collection time when I'm sleeping at 7 a.m. because the trucks come at 7 a.m. So they've done this several times now where they've walked into my room, turned the light on, gone over to the garbage can, emptied the garbage can, and then walked right out, leaving the light on. And I'm like, are you serious? I had to get out of bed, turn the light off, and get back into bed several times now.
Yeah. Little things like that
Ignorance.
drive me nuts. Yes. Because I'll have the same issue here. Who didn't flush the toilet? Like little things like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Siblings. Gotta love them.
Yes.
I'll just randomly hear my mom making noise instead. Like she'll be like making like one time she started the blender, and I'm just like, what in the world? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to sleep here. And then like when my mom goes to the bathroom and like closes the bathroom door, the dogs will follow her. But since my room's right next to the bathroom, they'll come in my room and then bother me. Like one of them will start itching himself to death, and it's like, why? And like when you hear a dog itch themselves and kind of like whine about like scratching themselves or like licking themselves, the licking sound is the most disgusting sound to listen
I hate
to.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I woke up to this morning. My dog's is like it's like, what are you doing down there?
It's
Good
like, how
Lord.
much licking can you get to the Tootsie Pop down there? Like, you would think it's just a few licks, but no, it's like the commercials where it's just that PTSD now.
We're trying to get to the center or something. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh yeah, he's like licking his paw to death, and it's like he really is trying to get to the center of his paw.
Well, I feel bad for my dog because I think we can't, like, the vets aren't. I don't think the vets are open when I was told and all that stuff. So I think she has like a bacterial infection with her pee. She had it before, and so that's why she kind of like she's eating grass and all that stuff.
Wow.
So once this whole thing's over, we got to take her. That's why I kind of feel bad for her because it's like, oh, she's suffering because can't actually take her anywhere. But
That sucks.
yeah, it does suck. So that's the other reason I'm like, I'll be like, shut up, but also I feel bad.
Yeah. It's a little bit surprising that they're closed, in my opinion, but I mean, I guess there's no full proof yet that dogs
Well-
or animals can transfer the virus yet. Or well, some people are saying it can.
Her vet is closed. So
Yeah.
I don't know if like maybe the animal hospitals are still. I have no idea. We haven't really looked in. Probably should, but
I know my vet's closed for my dog, so it's kind of annoying
Mm.
when they like need their medicines. Like, what do I
Right.
do?
yeah, what do you do? Right? I
But
don't know.
not essential, I guess.
Yes.
Hmm.
I've only ever had a goldfish, or sorry, a beta fish as a pet, and it's died
Same.
twice now.
Oh.
So, probably not the best
I don't
pet
think
owner.
They live too long.
They don't. They end up doing something stupid, I think. Plus, they don't
Well-
really have a great lifespan.
Yeah, mine last drastically less time than the average beta fish.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
the food. Let's just say the food is just like I don't see it often enough to like
You
I'm looking at the
starved it
monitor.
to death?
No. I'm looking at the
GT.
monitor, right? Okay, and it's like behind me, so I'm not gonna like
Uh-huh.
look over there often. But
Title of the video:
You guys are giving
GP
me that-
starves
you
fish
guys
to
are-
death.
Neglect.
no,
Neglect.
that's not what I mean.
What do you mean? Huh?
I s-
Explain yourself.
Is
I'm
it-
only getting one.
It's not making itself noticeable enough. Like it's a very forgetful
What
fish.
do you mean? You got a
I
fish tank. It makes some noise with the fish tank. It makes like a little buzzing, bubbly sound to it.
Well,
Yeah.
no, this is just a bowl. Like I don't have any of the filters or anything, and I have
That's
to
probably
clean it
why
every.
it died
week.
too.
Well, I mean,
Well, not
I got
necessarily.
busy.
For a
What can
beta
I
fish,
say?
though. For a beta fish, technically, whatever.
I mean,
Oh.
I know the fish
I have
bowl
a
is
turtle
supposed to be cleaned
downstairs.
every couple weeks, but I mean, who's
Yeah,
counting?
nobody really does couple weeks though. I feel like some people wait like 2 months when the water's kind of getting a little bit too dirty.
Yeah, imagine. Well, cleaning a turtle tank is a pain in the butt. It is a pain. I clean it like once a month, I would say, because the filter generally takes care of all that, and we have a pretty good filter.
Hmm.
But just like, oh, it's so gross. Oh, it's just disgusting. Like the turtle poop, all that stuff. Oh, it's the worst.
All the poop that builds up in there. Then
What
you
does it
gotta
look
like,
like?
It's so bad.
Like, what does the turtle poop look like?
It's just like these round like this. It's like it looks like this, right?
Okay,
they're
yeah.
like pellets.
And it's just like stringy. It has like string, like skin almost, like dry skin. And it's like this. It's like a little mush ball.
Skunk, can
like
you
a
get us
ball.
an example real quickly?
Yeah, one second. No. Okay, I'm not gonna get ill. It's salmonella from that freaking tank.
there's a little rabbit outside my window that there's a little flower bed too, and the flower bed, it has like mulch in it, like the wood mulch,
Yeah.
and you can't see the mulch. It's just rabbit poo. Because over
Ew.
the winter, the rabbits come in here because it's sort of like the house that I'm in, there's an overhang, and the flower bed is beneath the overhang. And I mean, they come in, they eat all the plants that are in there over the winter, and you can see their little footprints and everything. And then when the snow melts, it's just a layer of rabbit poo.
That's so gross. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't clean it up. I figure it's just gonna compost.
Well, yeah.
You'd think, right? I mean, it's some of the poop from last year is still there, so.
Yeah.
Ew, what do you mean?
Probably hard as a rock or something.
Hey, I don't touch
Oh,
it.
Lord.
I was gonna say that I wouldn't go testing that theory.
Nah. Let's go see. Go
Maybe
do
I
a little
should.
science experiment.
Report back.
Yeah, we'll get a GP science experiment video, Mythbusters kind of deal.
Oh, I have
Is
a
last
prank
year's
idea
rabbit
now.
poo hard? Find out next time.
Well, it probably crumbles to like dust, right? Like that's what happens to dog poo when it sits in the sun. It like crumbles apart. I don't
Well,
know
you'd
if you've
think,
noticed
but it's-
that, Skunk.
We have a very green lawn.
Oh, does your dog have really green poo?
I don't know. We just have a really green lawn or something. Because like she poops out front, and it's like it grows. The lawn just grows.
Wait, are you telling me I could have stepped in dog poop in the front there?
Yeah,
Or did your mom
Yeah.
pick it up right away? Or what happens here?
no, no, they don't. No, they don't pick it up.
Like we could
Oh,
have stepped in
we-
dog poop when we visited him.
Yes, you could have. Because what we do is we pick it up when we go to mow the lawn. So
you drive over it.
if you miss it,
because I'm the one that's mow the lawn. Well, yes.
Can
been
you
that
just imagine?
It's an experience when you just see like poop go through a lawnmower. It's like right out the other end. It's like, good lord. It's like a blender, like a weird blender.
It is a blender. It just
Concoction.
gets-
lots of yummy flavors there.
Thank God the pipe doesn't go back towards you. It goes out the side. Because I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, but you still kind of get a whiff. A tiny
you do.
whiff, depending
Yeah.
on how fresh it is.
The fumes go in the air.
Whoa.
Right over some poop.
Man, we went on an interesting tangent from, how do you prepare for like bed or, morning routine to, man, we're talking about poop over here.
Oh, that was the topic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it all kind of goes back to poop, right? Like in the end.
Yeah, it's just a
So-
cycle.
Do you wake up and like go to the bathroom right away, or do you like what do you do first? What's like the first step for everybody? This
My
is my
phone.
first. This is my first step.
My first step is waterfall away.
Waterfall. Okay.
What does that mean?
I go pee in the morning
Oh.
right away. Like,
Fire hose.
or typically a shower is associated with the pee.
Oh, I've heard this be
Combine it into
discussed
one.
before.
I combine it into one. But
Oh yeah. I
what?
told you
Why?
I can't do that. That'd be weird.
To me, it's not. But
You did it
That's
when we
just-
met up. Just so you know.
that's
I did
just-
not, because I know you guys are picky over there. So
That's just.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't.
What do you
'cause I think it's
mean?
weird. I think it's weird because my
it's
brother.
not like
takes
I'm
sand.
spraying it on the walls.
What do? You're painting the walls.
I said it's not like I'm doing that. You aim for the hole.
You spreading your scent everywhere.
I could not imagine doing that.
So like the steam in the shower doesn't resonate with the pee. Like you don't think it's like going up your nose and everything. Like
I mean, I don't care enough. If it does, it lasts for like 20
that'd be
seconds, and
so
voila.
gross.
You're taking a shower anyways, and
In
you're
your
gonna cleanse
eyes.
yourself.
You're gonna get acid fumes in your eyes. You're like
Yeah.
gonna die or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Awful.
Hand afterlife over to somebody else.
Jay, do you have 20/20 vision?
Yeah.
That's his secret.
I have 20/20, like I have the perfect vision, the eye doctor said, like where it's not even 20/20, but like each eye's 20/20, but like when you have like perfect full vision, it's like something different.
You're lucky.
So
That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
still have perfect vision, even though I've questioned my vision at some points. I'm like, I feel like I'm getting blind, like I can't see from here anymore. But then I guess that's just like, I guess some days like my eyes just aren't focused from that distance. I don't know.
I
I
think
mean-
I'm losing it.
When was the last time you went to the eye doctor?
By now it's like a year and a half ago, but that was before that eye doctor
okay.
appointment.
Okay. Okay.
I went to
Yeah,
the eye
that's all
doctor to
good.
help clarify that because I thought I was like, maybe I'm going slightly blinder. But no, they were like, nope,
Mhm.
you're perfect. I'm like, okay. Helps make me feel good.
You
Yeah,
just
I've got
gotta read
perfect
the
vision.
lines.
Well, no,
Wait.
like, because I typically try to sit in the back of the auditorium where it's like filled with 300 kids. But then there are
Okay.
some days where I can't. Well, there were days where I couldn't read from the back like I was. And I'm assuming, like, I feel like some days I just wake up wrong where my vision's a little bit, like, wonky in the day. I mean, I haven't had that in a bit, but, like,
That's just
Hmm.
like morning vision.
I mean, that lasted a couple hours and I don't know.
Well, sometimes you're really tired.
I mean, it probably is, just getting like 5 hours of sleep probably
If you
doesn't
ever had
help.
pink eye, you wake up and you're like, it's closed. It's like this.
Yeah, boy.
That's the worst. That was
Hmm.
That was the worst. I get that too. I get the morning vision where I'm like, I can't see nothing.
The crusty eyelids.
Uh,
Yeah, it doesn't happen to me.
You don't
am
get
I
the
the only
crust?
one?
Okay, well,
I eat
why-
the crust
so-
on a pizza, yeah.
See, am I the only one here who doesn't have perfect vision for the most part?
I don't
mean,
know.
Skunk
There's no
doesn't
way
know.
Skunk has perfect vision.
Why? How? Example?
You work construction. I'm sure you probably screwed your eyes up some way or another.
Probably. You know how much like crap has gone. I almost said the S word. How much crap went into my eyes?
Well, you're allowed to curse, but yeah. Like, that's why I imagine, like, you probably, like, screwed up in some shape. I'm surprised, like, I haven't screwed up my vision from, like, just looking at my monitors all the time,
That's true.
right?
Didn't Ninja have like a retina thing?
Yeah, he had to get surgery at one point.
Yeah.
'Cause that was
Yeah.
during his Halo years, I think. He got the
I
problem.
think he was like looking too fast. Something. I don't know if that's had to do with it, but
In the span of a year, when I was in like 9th grade, I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
I went from being farsighted, so being +1, to being nearsighted, -1. I did a complete 180. I remember going into the eye doctor, and my doctor was like, "You just did a 180." Like, I don't know how
Right.
that. He had no idea. He was so surprised because he was like, "I've never, well, not that he's never seen it, but like it doesn't
It's
happen all that
unusual.
often."
Yeah.
And all I can attribute it to was that's when I started getting into mobile gaming. So I played on my iPod a lot.
So
Back in
which
the
one is the one that you can fix with LASIK? One of them you can fix with LASIK from my knowledge.
I don't know. I would
Hmm.
assume nearsightedness because that's more common.
So
I
then
don't
honestly.
know. Hmm.
you wear contacts then, White?
I do. Actually, right now I don't have contacts in, but it's
Or
also
just a
because I'm
blur
at
for him.
my. Yeah,
can't see us
no,
right
no,
now.
I can see perfectly fine. It's just if I try to look distance wise, a bit of an issue. But I normally wear contacts.
Mhm.
I be wearing my glasses a lot more now. It's actually my glasses. We breaking out the glasses, boys.
He really looks like a dad with
Hey.
these on. Let me tell you.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh. Is that... Wait, what?
Hello, Papa Fire.
No, I'm trying to think. What is Superman's, normal person name again?
Clark Kent.
Oh my gosh, is that Clark Kent right there? Oh, wait. No, you're Whitefire.
Oh gosh.
No, but like these are actually like the 4th pair of glasses I've had. I used to get the more like wireframe ones. Problem is I
Oh,
broke them
yeah.
a lot. I would literally once I was taking them off my face and I broke them like because it got caught or something on my head. I don't know. And then it was always the bridge. It was always the bridge of the glasses that got snapped in half. And I don't understand if it was a defect in the manufacturing or if it was just a pressure point. I don't know. Then I had to get glasses that had thicker that were thicker so that they didn't break. So yeah,
Maybe your nose muscles are too strong up there or something.
I think it's just how I was taking it on and off. I just occasionally would take my glasses off wrong, and then they just snapped. So
Mm.
yeah, I've been wearing glasses and contacts for 7 years now, I think 7 or 8.
Okay.
So
Long time.
unfortunate.
So wait, GP, do you have perfect vision? I don't remember you said that.
Yeah, as far as I know, I do. Yeah,
Man, so
I don't
what's the
I don't
one
notice
blind?
any issues. Yeah, and no glasses or anything.
I mean, I might be blind. We haven't determined yet.
I mean, that's yes, you are, Skunk.
Can you
But
see
Yeah,
the
it's
screen?
I don't think so though. I don't think so.
I knew that I needed contacts or that I needed a different prescription. That I was nearsighted when I was in class in 8th grade, I think. I was sitting in geometry class and used to sit close to the back of the room and I couldn't see the chalkboard where the homework was written up. I I could kind of make out, but I would always have to move up in order to actually make out exactly what the words are. And I'm like, okay, there's something wrong here. So
I
yeah,
remember. Sorry, I remember there's a lot in like in middle school that kids would. I felt seemingly joke about not having perfect vision, so they could just get closer to the front for some reason and right up to the board.
huh.
I don't know. Maybe that was just a thing with me, but now that I think about it, a lot of kids did that.
Really? I thought the idea is to get to the back of the room. right? So
Yeah,
you can
you'd
be away
think
from the
so.
teacher, so you can fool
Right.
around. So maybe you can cheat, blah blah blah.
Trying to think, why did kids do that? Like, why were they right up at the front of the classroom all the time? Maybe
I
they just
mean,
were blind.
They're all
So
blind.
I know there are different philosophies for learning and whatnot. I know like in college, I typically I typically sit in the front row or close to the front row, and a lot of my friends do the same because it's a lot easier to pay attention when
Yeah.
like the professor is like right there in front of you. Instead of you
Right.
sitting all the way in the back, it's just you can just like do whatever. And the professor is not like gonna. You feel better about you. You feel better about not paying attention when you're in the back of the room versus the
Mhm.
front of the room where everyone can see you.
Oh yeah, it'd
So
be obvious. People can see behind you what you're doing. Now
yeah.
you're kind of like the teacher's focus, right? Like in one of my classes, I didn't start in that class the first day. So we have like group seating, and like
Mhm.
literally I'm in the worst seat of the class. I'm front dead center. I'm in the front row, literally in his vision. I'm the only one. But my team
Oh
sits
no.
behind me, so it's like I'm just prime focus. But I mean, it's fine. You know, I don't answer questions, so. But he knows me because he gives name cards too. So it's one of those classes where it's like,
Okay.
have your name card in front of you.
Can't
Yeah.
remember all your names.
There are name cards
Well,
in college.
he made us print our own or write our own.
Professors
Have the-
care about your name.
Yes.
What is this?
I used
He's
to
like
have that in preschool.
really strict. Like, I know in one of my, like, before I switched to that class, I had a different teacher who made it where you had to print the name card, which is how I got the name card to begin with. And then he also scans your ID to check for attendance, which I'm like, this is next level crap for our school. Like, I didn't think that, like, but like, yeah, he takes attendance via ID. I'm like, you know, like, this is college. You should be allowed to choose if you want to come, right? You know, we're paying so much money, but yeah, then I switched to this guy, and then he has name cards, but like, he's picky on how people talk. Like, if you yawn with your mouth open, he's gonna be like, you know, close your mouth or whatever. He acknowledges when you say or if you say like, if you have like a different phrase, so it's like,
One of those teachers.
yeah, I'm just like, can't get, you know, an easy way out here.
My one teacher.
Really?
Yeah, just like when you say like and when you used to like just like mess up once, it'd be like, oh, it's the end of the world. I mean, granted, she was an English teacher, but still,
Okay, that makes sense.
it's like, come on, 6th grade. You know,
Yeah,
like at
kind of
college
like,
level, maybe a little bit, but you know,
I feel like that kind of like embarrasses you in a way. Like, it doesn't really help you
oh
fully.
yeah, sure,
It's like shaming almost.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, like I had a similar experience, although it was French class, not English. But I don't know. Like I think he was in the same vein, sort of as you guys, being very strict and stuff. But by the end of the year, I kind of enjoyed that rigidity almost.
Mm-hmm.
And he had principles, and it was like it made sense. Like it was clear why he was doing things the way he did. Obviously, that's not for everybody, but for me at least, it was. I got more out of. It wasn't for the French. It was more like for personal growth.
Discipline.
That class, discipline. Yeah, it was good.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an extreme, and I don't think extreme.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
to be fair, my teacher I was just talking about, he was like, I mean, I've talked about her on stream before,
Oh, it's that one.
and the mean one.
Mm-hmm.
So she's always very, very strict and very, like up your butt. And she had her favorites. I highly dislike that when teachers have favorites, but
Well,
unless you're like
everybody
a
has
real
a
awful
favorite.
kid. You know, unless you're like a real awful kid, like I mean, then you can kind of see, okay. Nobody was really bad in that class, so it was like She didn't really have a reason to have favorites, but okay. I understand.
I'm guessing you weren't a favorite.
It was weird because like when I would see her like out on like we were doing like school event stuff, like the carnival. We used to have a big carnival that came to the school. These rides and stuff would come to the school, and she would be there helping. I would be there helping because I helped with a lot of school events, and I'd see her there. She was real nice to me, so it's like really weird, and it was almost like awkward in a way too because I'm like, hey, you were just yelling at me the other day, and now you're super nice. It's like she's like a different personality when it became time to teach, or when we were in the school setting. It was just really interesting. She was a weird one. So that school had a lot of weird teachers though. Very, very
So,
interesting.
you guys have like any experiences with like teachers where it was like really bad or like really good? Like, do you have any moments that's like a really bad moment that you can like remember, or like a really good moment? I mean, I have one off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure I feel like I told it at one point, but like probably not recently.
I think I've told mine on the podcast before.
Like, have I told the one where my teacher said something during a fire drill about leaving us inside?
Oh,
No, okay,
wow.
so
Damn.
we were this was during 7th grade, and I guess we were annoying the teacher. It was an English teacher, and I guess we weren't like fully listening, so I guess she didn't mean it as a serious thing, but I took it as a serious thing. Like, she mentioned how she would leave us inside to burn to death during this fire drill. I'm
Did she say
like,
that like
Good
specifically?
teacher.
Did she say it like, "Hey, I'm gonna leave you inside"?
if you guys don't want to like get it together, you guys are
Right.
gonna burn to death inside. And it's like, that's not how you like word something to kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was
crazy.
having problems starting like at the end of the year though. Like, she would have breakdowns in class. So yeah,
I think that's an issue.
yeah. So, yeah, I had that one scenario. So I don't know if anybody else has like anything interesting.
Not, I don't know, guess interesting, but sort of contradictory. And maybe I'm misremembering it here, but I had a teacher who, for whatever reason, I think to myself that she said at one point that she was never going to be pregnant. Okay? And I know, strange thing, right? But
Kind of random.
it was very contradictory because then, like 2 years later, when I was in high school, I came back to, like, I don't know, say hi to some of my favorite teachers. And then there she was. She was pregnant. And it may have been like I was misremembering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's really no end to this story, but yeah, I just wanted to share something contradictory.
I mean, I had a similar issue, not issue, but like a similar situation for one of my high school teachers. I think in like 9th grade, I had her all 4 years of high school for history, each of the different history classes. And I remember her saying, well, no, her saying, but people knew that like she didn't really want to have kids. Like, it wasn't, not that she was necessarily against it, but like she, at that point, she was like, I don't want kids. And then by the time senior year rolls around, she's pregnant and gonna have a kid like right after we graduate or something. It was like, okay, cool. I guess you changed your mind. I guess people changed their minds, but like, it was interesting. She was still one of my favorite teachers ever, but it was definitely interesting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's like 3-4 years, so like, that's enough time to like change your mind, grow a little bit. I mean, I don't know how old she was, so maybe she went from 25 to 29, and now it's like it's
There
time
was
to
something
break
similar
down.
to that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I know I had a different experience where I had 2 teachers that were married that had classrooms right next to each other. They had a door that connected between them. And I know one time the wife went into the husband's room and like lectured him in front of all of their students
Oh,
and like
that's weird.
made him cry. Yeah, so that was supposedly pretty interesting.
that's just one, unprofessional, and
Yeah.
two, just why? Like, why that time?
Don't work with family.
Yeah, I mean, she's a really
Yes,
great
Skunk.
teacher, kind of like
I know.
she has discipline, but you can tell
Wow.
she's the alpha.
Yeah.
Husband's like a teddy bear. I feel like he seems like he would be a softie.
It happens though.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just like thinking about that, like, man, getting embarrassed in front of your students and crying at work, like,
Mm-hmm.
and just thinking that she's right next to you at all times.
Yeah.
There's no escape. Literally.
That sucks. I would actually hate that. I think because you do need that time apart. You know, like
Yeah.
even if you're together, I feel like you still need the time apart to come back and then appreciate what you had. So that's how I like to look at it.
Yeah,
If you're
work
to- if you're-
relationships are
If you're
very
together all the
interesting.
time, it's terrible. Terrible experience.
Yeah.
It might be even worse that they both teach the same subject too. They both taught chemistry,
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
like
no.
even worse.
Rivalry.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yikes.
so so it's like, who will compete to be the better chemist?
Mm,
But then again, 7th grade, so I don't know if there's really much you can do there besides boast about, oh, I have the better students. Look at their grades.
right.
Hmm.
I'm a better teacher than you are. Haha.
I
Little
mean,
kid
I
memes.
think she would, since she taught the gifted kids.
Oh, she taught the accelerated kids.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
And then the other pod, or other group that other teacher taught was like the average kids. And then we had a really dumb group, so.
Wow.
Well, no, it's true. That's
Wow.
how they divided. They divided us up into pods. So we had A, B, and C, and I was in B, and B's supposed to be the smart ones. Because they had all the accelerated
be in-
teachers.
the low, very low.
Hmm.
Like I'd be in my own pod.
I mean, you
Not
can
if
tell
I'd
Pod
be-
A was a unique bunch. We had a teacher in Pod A giving out wasabi as toothpaste to students, and they would try it. Yeah, so I could tell they were Pod A.
How does toothpaste taste? Honestly,
Yeah,
I'd
what
try
is
it.
this green toothpaste? Let's try it.
Like yum. Quip. Buy Quip. Thank you. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. Appreciate you, Quip.
Okay, well, on the topic of that, if AfterLife was to get a sponsor for the podcast, what sponsor would you want? I'm curious.
Cheerios.
Cheerios?
Ooh.
Yes.
What would I want? Okay, so anything, right?
Anything
Okay.
goes. You know, maybe you're
I
like,
want
maybe you want
unlimited-
Mojang to sponsor us. Maybe you're like,
I want unlimited honey nut Cheerios. That's it.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Of course.
I have to. Come on.
Of course you would.
I mean, it would make sense. We could be like, AfterLife runs on Dunkin'.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
Wow.
Come on. And we can have our like Dunkin' Donut mugs or Afterlife mugs with Dunkin' Donut coffee.
Yeah, it could be like an AfterLife logo with like,
Runs
where it
on
says
Dunkin'.
like, time, like the X symbol, and then Dunkin', and then it says like,
Yeah.
AfterLife runs on Dunkin' right beneath it.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Come
So-
on.
It just means I would never be on the podcast because I don't drink coffee. So
You can
Oh,
have
you can
like,
get tea, you can get
I don't drink
donuts.
Gatorade juice in the mug or
I'll
something.
take a donut.
I'm sure Dunkin' has a variety of things that you could choose from.
I'll take some
Yeah.
Dunkin' water.
Just like
I mean,
some
I'm
ice water.
assuming they probably have like some juices or smoothies, right?
Yeah,
They
oh,
have
yeah, they
to.
got like coladas and stuff, which are just basically like Slurpees.
A lot of
From
coffee
7-Eleven.
places also have hot chocolate. So
There you go.
Yes, there's mint hot chocolate. Their mint hot chocolate's delicious. Like melted candy cane hot chocolate. It's amazing.
Here I
Yeah.
am, just not even sure what you guys are talking about.
You,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
could-
have
you
a
could-
sponsor you would want?
Yeah, you
No, I'm
don't have a
talking about the
sponsor.
Dunkin' Donuts. You guys are
Oh
talking.
yeah,
like,
that's one of the
I'm
things
Canadian.
that
I have
you
no
don't
idea
have.
what you're.
It's
That's right.
what do you have in Canada again? Is it Tim Hortons?
Tim
There
Hortons.
you
Yeah.
go. It's basically our version of that, except more Americanized to where you're probably gonna get diabetes.
American runs on Duncan.
Oh, so I see that. Okay, that's their motto. So then you'd go AfterLife runs on Duncan. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. But if you could have would yours be whatever? What is it called? Tim Allen, Tim Hortons, or what
Tim
is
Hortons.
Tim Allen.
Okay.
Yeah.
it? I forgot. I honestly forgot what it was called.
I don't know what mine would be. Would it be like
So-
You haven't tried
Coke?
one yet.
Would it be
Coke?
Coke?
I mean,
Coke's
that's
a pretty good
'cause
one.
there's
They cover a lot of ground
variety.
there.
Yeah.
Let's get a giant polar bear, or like the polar bear cutouts. Put in the back.
I don't know.
Oh, that
Eventually,
Coke.
we're not
There
gonna
you
have
go.
any more polar bears, so they might have to move
Oh,
away from
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye bye, winter teeth. We about to lose you.
See you later.
However, the
No.
coronavirus has been great to polar bears, so
What do you mean?
no pollution.
Oh.
Less pollution. So that's what I meant. But I mean, we could be like Me Undies, get some underwear. Maybe you want to get sponsored by Audible, stereotypical route.
Can we get
Squarespace
bought
for a
out by
website.
Disney?
I think it'd
Yeah.
be really nice, like some sort of merchandise company, because like especially with the video cams, if you guys are wearing MeUndies, right, you can show it off,
AfterLife MeUndies. Not bad.
right? Like now we're thinking like future here.
Tacos.
Like this is next level stuff, guys.
Yeah.
We've got the
Turtle
video
on
cams
My money
already.
track.
There you go. See, White's already got the idea.
Yeah. White's already got the merch going.
Except I paid for this, so
Wow. Okay. Shh, don't have to say that. But no, like socks. What if we had socks? You got to keep warm.
Yeah.
Your feet
Yeah.
have
We
to
gotta
keep nice
we
and
gotta
warm.
please the people with a foot fetish.
Just no feet pics. I don't know about feet pics, man. I don't want
We're
my
gonna be
feet
like-
out on the internet.
Be
Well,
like,
no, you're wearing a sock.
no, we're gonna be like,
Yeah.
White, put on that sock for the podcast. Show off the AfterLife branded socks that you can get now at teespring.com/AfterLifeSP for $5.99.
You want these socks too? We also have underwear. No, okay, just kidding.
I saw an interesting idea for merch though. I think Jevin tweeted it out, but he's getting like little wristbands for like merch and stuff, which is like I don't think I've ever seen that for merch, actually.
I think
like the
I
rubber?
have. They're just not as cured as much, I think.
That's really simple though. Like costs very little to make. Wouldn't be something too expensive to get, obviously, and you can just wear it everywhere. So
Like that's probably something I like if we ever did merch, there's probably like something I would want us to throw into like the actual purchase for merchandise as free. It's like
Right.
that's probably something that costs really little to make.
mm,
And then it's also like something nice to be like, oh, that's neat. Cause like, I don't know, I don't really care for stickers. I mean, I know you guys probably do, but like me with stickers, I'm like, get them out of my face immediately.
Yeah.
Like, why would you put a sticker on that? Like,
Right.
I don't know if you
Plushies.
guys. Oh yeah, plushies.
Yes.
but what would we get as a plushie? That's difficult.
My
Well-
Team Turtle skin.
Each of our members. Oh,
Mm.
here's a little Whitefire plushie. Here's a little GP
Come
plushie with
on.
his little
That'd be
tattoo.
awesome.
just
That'd
get
be
it to
awesome.
all everybody's skins and
He's
make.
got two little buttons for the nips.
Oh
That'd
yeah.
be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
But no, like I remember back in the day. If you guys remember Tobuscus,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he had wristbands that were red, white, and blue. Or no, what was that? He's like intro of redness, then whiteness, then darkness.
He
had wristbands.
whiteness and darkness.
Yeah, and he sold the wristbands. I actually bought one for my brother.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those magnetic strap ones
Yeah.
that you kind of find at like event centers, like when you go to a convention or whatever, you get them. But no, that's that's not a bad idea.
Hmm.
I
That'd
love
be
it.
neat. I want an
Not sure.
Afterlife
Goodie bag.
lanyard. It's like,
I wouldn't use it, but go ahead.
I mean,
sorry.
I want one because like I use it for like getting into my apartment and whatnot. But like I don't have it attached to my car keys because that's a lot of keys to attach to one thing. Is that a Monster Cat one? Yeah. See, that looks, not too crazy, but it looks nice. Gets the job done.
Yep. I've seen some of them that have like rubber on them. They're like real fancy.
Rubber on a lanyard?
Yeah.
Where at?
Yeah, they have like I've seen that actually Shady Maples. They have like a little bit of like rubber on them, like the sports ones did.
Huh.
And they're like real like kind of it's still the same material, but it's just had like a little outline of it. It was weird.
Hmm. That's
So-
interesting. Well, I don't know if we have anything else for merch talk, but we actually will probably need to end the podcast here. So I don't know if
no.
you guys have anything else you want to add regards in the merch. Maybe you were like, "Oh, I want this," or I don't. Wait, I have one question. So besides White, because I know White has evidently ordered merch. Has anybody here ordered merch before?
From where? Like just in general?
I guess like from like a content creator, I guess.
Yeah, I have, but it's not been like maybe when I was younger, and I will admit I have ordered merch when I was younger.
From who?
Anyway, Seth Bling actually.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
But
Interesting.
I think merch like now, if you've seen what like 100 Thieves is doing,
Yes.
you need stuff that's like designer that appeals to an older audience, like a brand almost, and that seems to be like the trend with a lot of content creator merch now is like designer brand stuff.
I still
because-
feel like a lot are lacking though.
Oh, for sure, I agree. I just think that the
Mhm.
people who are at the top are the ones that are making something that you want to wear in public that doesn't necessarily look like something that some
They're making
2-year-old designed.
streetwear.
Streetwear, exactly.
That's what
Something
they
that-
call it, anyways.
Yeah, and like collections,
good.
like releasing large collections of clothes at a time and having a limited supply is
I think
it
it's
generates
nice, but
like,
also
hype.
sucks. Everything
Yeah.
they do is expensive, but
Yeah, that's true.
Skunk, have you ordered merch?
I don't know if this counts as merch, but my Hearthstone hoodie. But that was
No.
it. Doesn't count.
I meant content creator.
Nope,
Okay,
never.
interesting.
Yeah. I mean, there was this one shirt I thought about getting, and it was the building with BOO shirt or building
It's a good one.
Blunskunks or not Blunskunks, B-Dub's building company or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
But that
Okay.
was about it.
interesting. Well, we'll have to change that at some point, get some AfterLife merch going.
Yes,
But
please.
I think that's a wrap for the podcast. So don't forget, check out AfterLife Discord, tiny.cc/AL Discord, and there's also a link to all the members, which is in the description too, and also to all the AfterLife social media, such as our Instagram that is brand new, and to these lovely people right here. That is it for episode 17, even though it's kind of a abrupt end right there, but we kind of have to do it. So I appreciate everybody sticking around to the end. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See
Bye,
ya.
guys. Eat tacos.
Skunk smells.
He really does.
Can't just end it on that.
Yes, you can.